You're listening to the June 4th, 2023 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
It's me. Hello. Many are enthralled by your staring into the camera without blinking. Would you like to talk about that?
Welcome, and much love to you, Blossom, and to all here. The staring is a device we are able to enable through you, your eyes, Blossom, in which we can conduct a frequency of energy, love, that is able to reach into the hearts of those that are willing to receive it.
You say you send messages to each individual. How is that done?
So very easily. The heart, when engaged through your eyes, can pick up through the wavelengths that which is being sent.
How can it go to each individual, though?
Because that individual is tuning in to that which they need to hear.
Hear from you or from their own consciousness?
Everything is consciousness. We would say that it is one and the same in this case. We are able to align one with the message their being decides to hear through the vibrational impulses that we emit as we use your eyes as the conduit. So you could say that we are the transmitter and the soul self of each individual is the receiver.
Is every message different?
Every message is received according to the vibrational frequency of the receiver.
Many say they cry due to the love that touched their heart.
Yes, the emotional outcome is due to the love that we send through being of a particular vibration that is conducive to the individual soul. It will reach them on a higher vibration than that which they function upon, and therefore they are overwhelmed by that energy, showering them with a love that is higher than they usually resonate upon within. In turn, it raises the vibration of the individual, and that vibration reaches within and is able to remain. Not everyone cries, Blossom, yet each soul receives exactly that which they need to.
And what of the no blinking? What's with that?
It keeps the flow intact.
How do you make me physically able to do that?
It is not difficult. We simply switch off your blinking automation.
Could it go on and on for hours?
No, because it would drain you physically. And there are very few that would feel comfortable staring at you, us, for that long. You see, Blossom, the messages that we bring forth in this way are received on a level according to the vibration of the individual reading or hearing them. Of course, they are enhanced by the energy and resonance of the tone that is offered through the Gentleman Joe, of which in this moment we take the opportunity to thank him deeply for his continual service role. We are not saying that if another voice were to read our words, that the job wouldn't be done. Yet we are saying that the resonance of his voice allows the heart of one listening to be soothed and therefore understood on a deeper level. It is too that the heart of the Gentleman Joe.
I love that. Gentleman Joe. That's bound to catch on.
Indeed. The heart of this gentleman is of a pure light and desires only to assist and play his part to the highest of his ability. Therefore, all the ingredients that are in the mix with his soul add to the vibration that you are then able to receive. Should we say that, as with you, Blossom, there were many souls that auditioned for the part, yet in our wisdom, we chose the ones most suitable for the role.
Thank you. I know Joe will be thrilled to hear that. He is a most valuable part of the team.
Let it be understood, Blossom, that even down to those who post our messages in other places, they too are playing their part. When the translators offer their time and love to allow those who do not understand English to be able to receive our messages into their hearts, they too are doing a mighty service. Down to you, each one who have found these messages. You are playing your part. You are receiving them and relating to them, and then acting upon them, which raises the vibration of the self, and therefore the whole. It is not just by reading and understanding them. It is by filling your hearts with self-love, as we have suggested, that improves the quality of the self, and therefore the whole. This tribe of light that we are all part of are finding each other across not only your planet, yet on other planets and systems that you are completely unaware of. Imagine that. Galaxies, universes, all coming together as one, because of understanding that the unity of light cannot be surpassed. We speak of translators, and yet, in all truth, the language of love has no words. The language of love only feels. And then, with all respect to that of communication, does a very poor job of trying to express those feelings. Words are a tool to communicate. On many vibrational planes, words are cumbersome and discarded for thought. Telepathic thought is instant and can be acknowledged more quickly in understanding. Words take time to speak. Telepathy comes in blocks of expression and understanding in one and the same instant. Words carry vibrational pulls. One would be quite astounded as to the effect intention of any given word can have.
Yes, I have to admit to swearing quite a bit in my everyday use of the spoken word, and yet much of it is said in a light-hearted vein, so I don't feel it is as bad. That's my excuse anyway.
Blossom, words are words. We have said before now, it is the intention within them, coming from them, that gives them the quality of that which they are.
Will it be that as our vibrations become lighter, we will become more adept at telepathic communication?
Yes, indeed, this is so. And yet, we would add also that within your time and space, now, telepathy is easily accessible. It is a matter of training the self to tune into the vibration of thoughts from another that are to come through. Adding to that poignant factor of trust, trusting that the self is capable of receiving thoughts from another, either on the planet or off.
I was talking with a friend about the difference between knowing and trusting.
And?
Well, we sort of came to the conclusion that it's one and the same. If I fully trust, that my life will work out just fine, then is it not the same as knowing my life will work out fine?
Are you asking us that question? Is it not that it is in itself answered?
Yes.
Because who or what are you trusting?
The everything. God, consciousness, the universe.
And that trust, if you say you trust fully 100%, has to, indeed, be fully known. A known feeling from within you. When you know something, you know it. You cannot not know it.
Yet trust can waver. depending on how one's life is flowing.
That is different from trusting 100%, is it not? You either trust or you don't. You cannot trust a little bit. That simply cannot be. In the same way, you either know or you don't. Within each one, there is a knowing that what lies ahead is going to take you into a place where you, the you know yourself to be, is going to be firing on all cylinders. Because that is why you came. You came here to change the world. You know that. We are aware that it may seem so very long and drawn out a process, and that for so long one seems to be hanging on by a thread. Yet we tell you, dearest souls, that which you are walking into, the journey that lies ahead, will not only blow your socks off, it will blow your toes off, too. Be excited about this. More and more of you are becoming so much more in tune with your higher awareness. Look back. We say this over and over. Take note of the journey you have traveled and how different you are. The quickening is speeding up. You, each one, are recognizing the power within. You are recognizing who you are. You are relating to this knowing. Trust that knowing.
Classic statement.
You cannot not, because that knowing is not knowledge. That knowing is you. You are knowing. This you know when you know it, and nothing can change it.
I know. Thanks so much, guys. In gratitude, in loving service, I am.